So a question came up of how do you know as a business owner whether you're throwing good money after bad, or if you run the risk of, hey, I'm gonna quit spending money on this, that you're quitting right before that last 3 feet or those last 2 feet that's gonna get you to that massive success. And it's a great question, and I think it's one that every business owner wrestles with. And I'd say one of the biggest telltale signs is, why are you doing it? You know, are you more in love with your product than the consumers? And I think that's the big risk for a lot of business owners, is that we can become more in love with our product and our service than the people we're trying to serve are in love with our product or service. And when that happens, we're doing it for our own ego, not because it's actually in the best interest of our target consumer. And so you've got to really check yourself and say, you know what, am I doing this because this is really what they need and what they want, and I just haven't figured out how to dial it in? Or do they not need and want it, and I'm doing this for my own ego? And when you can balance those two, when you can understand that this is an ego move, or this is something that I'm doing because it actually does solve a problem, meet a need, create a solution for somebody, then you can start to figure out, okay, what's the challenge? Why aren't people buying it? If this really is what they want, if it really is what they need, then why aren't they buying it? Is it because my marketing sucks? Is it because of how I'm branding the package? Is it because of or the solution? Is it because I've not figured out how to sell it correctly and how to explain the need or create the need in the people that I'm trying to serve? Because if that's the problem, it's not throwing good money after bad. Your messaging sucks, and you've just got to figure that out. But if your messaging is great and you're realizing that consumers aren't responding because they don't need, want it, or see the value, then any more money you spend that's not on creating something that they want, I believe, is throwing good money after bad. So you got to balance ego and what you want versus what the consumer wants. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you want it, it's what they'll pay for.